All right. Sorry about that, y'all. I think my Wi-Fi went out or something. Someone had asked about the mirror and my camera setup, so like I went and touched the camera and tried to show the mirror or whatever, and I must have done something that made the Wi-Fi drop out. So anyway, hopefully some people come back and want to watch this. But yeah, that was lame. That was a bummer. Oh well. All right, so because I let this oil paint sit on here way too long, let's see, like this is on here and no, it's still a little wet, but I'm gonna have to start over, I think, and just spray this thing down. So let's try this. Yeah, sorry about that, dude. My Wi-Fi went out or something. I was trying to show the camera and in the mirror what I was doing here, and I don't know, whatever I did, it made my Wi-Fi stop working on the GoPro. So anywho, getting back into this weathering here. So this is just straight naphtha in my spray bottle here, and you can see how that kind of reactivates the oil paint. So I can get back to trying to wipe some of this off. All right. But, you know, I just want it to kind of collect in the recesses and the corners of everything. There we go. Hey, Adrian. We got Jawa back. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Okay, now it's starting to look normal again. Okay, let's try this Uno Mas one more time here. Oh, fudge. Oh no, look at what the naphtha did. It started taking the red paint off. Oh shit, I'm screwed. Well, it still looks good, I guess, but it's really, really weathered now. Boy, why didn't I think about that with the naphtha taking off this red paint? I did not expect that. Oh well. Let's see, I'm going to take just a dry paper towel. Let's see how much more of this stuff we can get off. Well, here, I'm just gonna add a little. Bill's character, yeah, I like that. Okay, and then maybe we'll just kind of put a little everywhere, and then we'll go wipe that off without more naphtha. I'm kind of afraid to do the face, but yeah, let's do the face. How to avoid pulling the gold leaf off? Yeah, so first layer that goes down is this it's called metal leaf gilding adhesive. So you put that on the prop and then you put the gold on. I'm going to cover this a little bit more in a YouTube video. But then after the gold is down, you use this sealer. So you put that over it, thin layer of it, and then that keeps the gold from coming off. It's all sealed on there and doesn't come off then. Let's see, I don't want him to look like he has makeup on, but I definitely want some stuff going on around the eyes here. In the corners of the eyelids, and yeah, maybe in the nostrils. Sure, let's get up in those nostrils. trying to get all of the little lower recessed areas. Okay, I'll get those little areas by the, what is that, the aerator, whatever this thing's called here in the front. Okay, now we'll start trying to wipe some of this stuff off. Hey Alex, what's going on, dude? I'm glad I took a small short video of this thing when it was clean so I can remember what it used to look like, because this thing's getting weathered pretty fast here. So I'm wiping in like these bigger areas, but around here in the corners and stuff, I'm kind of being careful around that because I want to leave more of that than I do in the bigger white areas. Like especially right here, I kind of like all of this stuff going on here, so I might just kind of dab this stuff to kind of mute it just a little, knock it back down just a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. It's getting good. Yeah, that's looking better. Boy, it's looking better, isn't it? This weathering is helping tie everything together a bit. A goatee, I suppose. What is that red stuff there? I don't remember. I remember putting black primer under this stuff. Maybe I did. Whatever, we'll just put a little bit more weathering on that. Perfect. There we go. There we go. Now it's starting to look good. Or look better, I should say. See, that's the trick with weathering. You never know, like, what's too much. Or at least I never can seem to figure out what's too much. Sometimes I go way too much weathering, and then, like, for example, I made a Capt for Kyberphonic, and, like, I just went to town. It was, like, the first thing I'd ever weathered before, and I went so crazy with the weathering job on that, it almost looked a completely different color than it was supposed to be in the end. Kind of like this being a little dirty here. Maybe we'll leave a little more dirt there. Oh yeah, looks pretty decent on this side too. I'll just kind of see like all these little things around the circle and around this thing and down in here. I want to leave that, so I'm just kind of lightly going over it so you can see how it leaves some down in the circle. But, I mean, it is a helmet. He is a captain. You'd think that he wouldn't want his helmet to be super dirty. Like, I'm sure he wipes it off from time to time, right? I don't know. Maybe he can never take it off. Maybe he's a zombie and we just don't know it. And, like, there's nothing under the helmet. It's just, like, green smoke. What do you guys think? I think it'd be kind of cool, actually. Can't unsee that now. Looks great. Oh, thank you very much. You know what? That's not terrible. Oh, there's still a bunch right here. He might be. Hopefully we'll find out. Yeah. Anything can happen, right? There we go. I like how I made the nostrils kind of darker now. That's cool. Alright, so now it's getting to the point where I'm probably taking off more than I need to, but that's okay because we can always add more. I like the idea of being able to see some of this 2K gloss in the helmet, so you can see it almost looks like a hard plastic helmet, almost like a Black Series, because to get this finish on here was actually not easy. Like, you had to sand it for days and then get the paint down, get the gold down, get everything else down, and then do a 2K clear over it, which makes it nice and glossy and actually really strong too. The 2K really helps add a little bit of strength to the paint too, so you don't have to like worry about it scratching and stuff. Not as much anyway. I don't know, what do you guys think? Should I add more? Or is it starting to look pretty good with this? A little more muted. Late to the party. Source of the helmet, who, where, how much? Hey, this is the VEC 3D helmet. So you can find it on Instagram or Etsy or whatever, I don't know. It's about VEC 3D, V-E-K 3D. And then the I did all the painting and gold leafing. There's going to be a video to follow. I just have to edit it and stuff. But yeah, I did gold leaf on this part here. So this is like real gold. And then everything else is just, you know, white paint and some gray paint here. And then I did a 2K on it to make it look all nice and shiny, like an actual Stormtrooper helmet. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all the stuff on there. I did do some silver on the earpieces, the Lumiluster, but I didn't do a black base on it, so I don't know. They're more silver than chrome anyway. And then and then last I taped off the gray areas because these are supposed to be a bit more ceramic, I believe, versus the, you know, hard plastic or whatever Stormtrooper helmets are made of in Star Wars lore. But so these I taped off and then did a non-glossy clear coat on it. I did a satin finish to make it kind of have the effect of being more like a ceramic piece. Take off just a little bit of this red stuff here. And boy, it's looking pretty decent. Let's see. What else got? Looking good, thank you. More Inquisitors. Yeah, I hope we're getting more Tales of the Jedi, aren't we? I'd love to see way more Tales of the Jedi stuff. Boy, this red Imperial logo, I'm not sure. I just don't know. Like, it's really starting to disappear on me, but maybe that's all right. I think I'm gonna leave it. All right, so up next I want to do a little bit of the, you know what, it's looking good. I don't know if I want to do anything else. Like, maybe this is enough weathering for this helmet. I do kind of want to do a gold wash because I see in some of these areas the weathering kind of fell into the recessed little areas or scratches in the gold leaf, and it really took the oil paints there. So I kind of want to go maybe just do a little bit of a fix on that. Let's see, what can I use? I can use gold rub and buff. Let's see. I'm kind of scared to try this, but we'll see what happens. Let me grab something new. Uh-oh. This is hardened on me. Have I not used gold in a while? Actually, I don't think I have. Batmando, I might have used gold last on your helmet. Oh, you know what? I did those Loki horns. I tried one with the gold, and it just didn't look that great, so I ended up using the Lumiluster and Devil's Cut gold tint on it. Dang, is this really all gone? We're all dried up. This thing's dead. Oh well. Oh well. Try something different. See, I know I have some gold. Oh, do I actually want to use this stuff? I don't know. Pure gold. Alright, maybe if I stipple it in, that might help. So let's see, we'll use... I'm going to use this little brush here, but I might shape it a little. Take off the edges. And then I'm going to kind of make this a little jagged at the top, so we can get more of a stipple versus like paint strokes or something, because I just want to kind of fill it in a little. Alright, see what happens. Oh, I don't know if this gold really matches. I'm so scared! Stippling gold. Well, it definitely covers up some of that stuff, but I think it kind of gives it a different sheen than the rest of the helmet, so yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I just really go strong on it and then try to wipe it off. Let's try that. You know, it helps anyway. It kind of makes it look more like stuff has happened to the gold than like it being scratched off the gold leaf or something. Sorry guys, I'll look at the comments here again in a second. I'm just kind of concentrating on not getting this gold everywhere. we go. Boy, I almost want a gold leaf over that again, but that would really suck to have to do that. I just mix my gold with it. Would that be weird? Oh, the naphtha's taking the paint off. That's what's going on. Yeah, that's definitely what's going on. Alright, so we'll just let that dry on there a little bit. Hopefully. Boy, I did not expect the naphtha to take off the spray paint like it did. But, oh well. Still looks really freaking cool, though. Alright, who's left in here? Yo, what's up, Jesse? Let's see, what's up? A lot of rub and buff. Yeah, well, I got lots of rub and buff. I don't think I have any more gold rub and buff. Oh, shit. Metallic finish gold rub and buff. Jesus. The whole time I had another bottle or another. Alright, this is really kind of dark though. Why is it so dark? Does it need to be mixed? Let's try mixing it a little. Oh, that's just the color, I guess. Alright. So I'm gonna be like super ultra careful with this here because I'm afraid of what it might do to the gold. And I don't know, kind of like it. Hell yeah. And now buff with, let's use this towel here. Hell yeah. All right, I like it. We're gonna go with that. Lifesaver, this rub and buff right here. These little tiny scratches are just like disappearing. Now it's not obvious. I like it. This, yeah, the gold leaf, it's super sensitive. Like when you put it on, if something scratches across it, it will take it off, and until you get that sealer on. So you can see just a few spots where kind of had that issue. So I'll go get those few scratches with the rub and buff and then buff the excess off. And hell yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Damn. Thing's looking sick. I like it. I am going to do some more acrylic weathering though, so let me move some stuff around. Oh hey, Chris found the new screen. What's going on, dude? Yeah, my camera decided to screw up on me, so I had to restart, but oh well. Alright, so it's kind of like with the oil paints. I tend to mix black and some brown together, but I'm not gonna thin this out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little bit of black, a little bit of burnt sienna, and actually just a touch of white on my palette here, my paper plate. And then I'm gonna take my I have one of these like horsehair brushes. They're like really stiff, but I'm gonna shape this one too. So I'm gonna cut off the edges to just make this a little bit of a thinner brush, and then I'm going to cut some random texturing kind of cuts into it so that less bristles touch on the end, and that should help me get more of like a stippled, dirty look with this. So I'm just gonna mix some black, some burnt sienna, and a little bit of white. Should give us like a blackish, brownish, grayish color. Mix in a little more black. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. So kind of this dark gray, but kind of dirty. And then I'm just gonna, let me just take some paint off quick, and then I'm just gonna go into the corner here and see these little tiny little black strokes with the stippling going in, weathering with the brown. And I think that should just kind of tie it all together a little bit. Just not much, just a little bit. Maybe around some corners here too. And then you can always come back with your paper towel, just like when we were taking the oil paints off, and take off anything you did too much. But I just kind of want to get around all of the corners. Oops, that was a little too much. But I just want to get around all the corners to kind of make all the edges on this helmet look a little more contrasty. And see, I'm just kind of patting down on it, and that kind of blends it together. Sweet. Sweet, like it. Might do a little bit of stippling up in here too, because why not? See, the acrylic weathering dries way faster, so you kind of have to, if you're going to try to wipe stuff off, you have to get at it a little quicker than you do with the stuff mixed with the naphtha. Boy, what am I wiping a dirty rag on here? I'm just adding more weathering. There we go. All right, what else should we do? Around the corners maybe a little bit. Oh, let's see. Really wish they made his lightsaber too. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, Inquisitors, yeah. Thank you, dude. Look at the mirror. Yeah, that's actually what happened earlier. I tried to look in the mirror with my GoPro, and I think I hit something, like a button or something, because that's when the Wi-Fi kicked off on my camera, and then I had to start a new stream. But I was trying to show you, but it ended up ruining things. Oh well. Yeah, I like going around the circles. It makes it a little more contrasty. There we go. Maybe some weathering around these. Yeah, I gotta wipe that quick. Just realized I forgot to put any music on when I was doing all this. It's got to be the boringest stream ever, just listen to me talk. And maybe just a little. And these. I like it. Got a little in the corners. And oh yeah, let's do that nostril again. Make this look even darker. There we go. I ordered some vacuum form eyes for this guy. So when I put the eyes in, they're actually going to have like a curve, like an eyeball to them, which I'm very excited about. That should look cool. All right. Oh, it's looking pretty good. I don't know. I might want to just call this done. I feel like I need to slop one more oil paint up top. And then just leave a little bit. Okay. I'll wipe it. But see, I'm leaving just a little bit of dirt behind. There we go. Hell yeah. I forgot, I should probably do these vent things here a little bit darker black. Let's see, do I have a brush small enough for that? Maybe. No, not that one. Nope, not that one either. What should I do? You know, I suppose I could do... I wonder if I could do alcohol. Should I do alcohol? Yeah, that's a good call. All right. Smart thinking. All right, so if I use black alcohol ink, I can... You know what? Do I need to? No, I could just use more of this stuff. Maybe add just a tiny bit more black to it. Yeah, now I'm thinking. Now we're cooking with fire. All right. All right, I'm going to take some of this black oil paint, mix it in with the brown and black with the naphtha in the bottom there. And I got a whole bunch on my brush now. And I'm going to push the bristles down into those slots between the gray, those vents there. And I'm going to make it really black and strong, like way too much. And then I'm going to wipe it with the paper towel and hopefully get just the stuff that's on the top of the vents, not the stuff down in between. So let's give that a shot. Yeah, there we go. You can see the gray lines with the black dirty stuff underneath. I like it. I like it a lot. Let's go back into that corner a little. Use a paper towel, be a little more surgical with how we remove it this time. There we go. Much better. Just smearing stuff around now. Let's try something cleaner. You know, this back line right here looks like this could be a good place for stuff to collect too. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, I like that. That looks good. Maybe just a little less though. That looks great. Yes. I like it. Of course, now I have to do that on all the edges, don't I? Duh. Cool. Hell yeah. Sorry guys, I haven't been looking at comments for a while. I kind of just got in the zone there. Let's see. All right, cool. Hey, Christian, what's going on? Thin it a little more, bro, it'll help. Yeah, I had a little bit of an accident. I went super thin, and then I actually sprayed the whole helmet with some naphtha in a spray bottle, and I didn't think about the red spray paint that I did up at the top, and look how much of the red the naphtha took off. So yeah, oh well, I don't know, that didn't quite go the way I was wanting it to, but now this one's super weathered. This one's, well, they're both super weathered, but this one's kind of starting to lose the shape of the Imperial logo, but I think it's okay still. I think I'm gonna leave it as is. You guys tell me. Is that too weathered? Should I be getting Christian to send me a new stencil and try again, or is it add character like Matt said earlier? Because it's like really starting to fall apart there. That took off too much now, didn't it? Oh, where did that white paint come from? Oh, I put my oil paintbrush and it landed in my acrylic paint. Damn. Time for a new paper towel. See if I can get that stuff off. Oh, damn, look at that smear. Oh, no! Might have to get some acrylic thinner out here. I think I'm gonna have to. Or some reducer, that'll work. Reducer, a brush. I'm just gonna pour it right on the brush because who cares? And we'll just kind of tap this a little bit. All right, then we'll go in and try to save that. I hate it. I'm wiping it. I'm gonna start over. Okay, one more time. Let's try this again. So we got the stipple brush, some oil paint, which is now a little more black than brown. Damn. Man, I hate that I messed that up. Not because it was looking so good right there in the front. Oh well. Let's try this brown here. And a touch of the naphtha, just a smidge. Come on. That should be enough. Now let's mix that black and the brown together. There we go. That's the color it was before. Okay. Now I'm going to pat this just a little bit, take it, blend it just a tiny bit more. All right, so now I got my brown oil paint down there in the corner, and now I'm gonna go back with the other little stipple brush, is that this one? And put on some of that. Damn, I need a new brush now. Can I use this one? Yeah, I can, because that one's got the acrylic thinner on it. Alright, we're gonna mix the black and the white and make our gray color again. A little more white. There we go. Take the paint off the brush, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be really mean to my brush here and like swirl it around and like make it all jagged and gross and dirty. And then I'm gonna tap it back in that gray color. Just get a little bit on the bristles and just slightly add just a tiny bit. All right, that's pretty good. And now we'll go blend that. All right, I don't hate it, but now it just needs a little more up here. I'm gonna blend a lot of that off. I just want a little bit of something to kind of bring that up into the rest of the helmet just a tiny bit. I think that is just enough. All right, still out there, Christian? What do you think of that? Christian's the professional, so we'll ask him. I don't know, guys. I think I'm calling it done. Looks pretty decent. Although, I was gonna go fix this again. That goddamn naphtha really took off a lot of my spray paint colors. And it's funny because normally I would clear coat everything, but this one I only clear coated the white because I wanted to like scratch everything else off, like these red things I needed to, like, I didn't want to clear coat them because I needed to scratch them all up and weather them and stuff. And if you clear coat them, then you're just scratching up the clear coat. So anyway, they were unprotected. I really, after I did scratch them all up and make them look nice, maybe I should have clear coated again. I don't know. I'm gonna start adding too much, aren't I? Yes, I am. I don't know. I think that might be it. What do you guys think? Maybe take it out into some sunlight here, give you a better shot. Feathering around all those pieces. Boy, once I get the eyes in this thing, it's just gonna look so sick with those black eyes. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, Paul. Fantastic. Yeah, thank you, guys. Well, hey, can I turn this thing around? Yeah, I guess I can. Thanks for hopping on this live here for a minute. Really appreciate it. This was super fun. Appreciate you guys coming and chilling. Looks like my battery's just about to die in my GoPro. So yeah.